Or chess.
Are we in?
Chess.
Chess is a different thing. There's no physicality involved.
Table tennis.
Okay, table tennis. All right, for anyone tuning in, what we're doing is we're having the old versus young. Okay, the old versus young. I've posed the question to Lucas because we're heated.
Do you want to tell him why we're in
heated.
this?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Explain why
Let's do it.
we're in this.
So Lucas's
predicament.
idea and Lucas's question he put towards me was, does he believe that I would be able to beat up a woman that was at the top level of jiu-jitsu and me having done jiu-jitsu for 15 years? And I said yes.
And you're a first degree.
I'm a first degree black belt. Yes.
And I'm talking about a 7th degree or 8th degree.
Oh, you're talking about a 60-year-old woman, first of all.
60-year-old woman.
Yes.
But top of her, like,
so
tippy top.
anyone listening, and please feel free to comment. You're going to take a 35-year-old man that's been doing jiu-jitsu for 15 years very, very regularly, who weighs 100 kilos, very little injuries, minor, against a 60-year-old woman who's been doing jiu-jitsu, let's say 35 years, and we're fighting to the death?
It's a fight.
To the death.
It's a fight, yeah.
Okay.
You're fighting. You don't know if it's it's a fight.
Okay.
You're not sparring.
I'm fairly certain, and when I say fairly certain, I mean if you could bet your house on me, because that's a one-way ticket to Murderville.
And she's a master. She's a UFC,
We'll write it on her gravestone.
UFC
We'll
champion.
write it on her gravestone. It will say, born 1965, murdered by a dickhead 35-year-old.
Nah, dude.
Because, my God, you do not understand how age affects people.
Dude, they'll be able to know what you're gonna do. Like once you slip up once, they'll catch it.
Yeah.
Because they've been doing it for fucking 20, 30 years
She's
more
52
than you.
She's 52 kilos and 60 years old. I'm going to pick that bitch off the ground and I'm going to spike her so hard that she'll die. What if
it starts on the ground?
It starts on the ground. If she puts me in an arm lock, I will lift her off the ground.
Because
She won't snap your alarm off.
She might snap my arm, but we're fighting. So she's going to snap that arm and then her head's going to meet the concrete at fucking terminal velocity. What are you talking about?
No,
We're
dude.
talking about a real fight.
You're gonna pick them up with what? One arm?
Dude, I can pick you up.
With one arm?
Dude, if you lock up and you're attached to me, I'll pick you up off the ground. Sissy's seen me pick cunts up off the ground that are 100 kilos.
No fucking with one arm.
Dude, it's not one arm.
One arm, 50 kilos.
It's not one arm. That's the thing. It's not one arm. Once you get people,
Shoulder, arm, whatever.
Once you get people to the right angle, you're picking them up with your hips.
Oh, yeah.
You're not picking up with your back or your arm. They're locked onto the arm, but you're going to pick them off the ground. And how hard do you reckon I'd have to smash a 60-year-old woman's skull against the ground to kill her?
You should be hanging on tight.
Oh, she will right up until
Like
until the
how
point where
hard
she
can you
goes to
slam
me.
her?
How hard can I
If you
slam
can't
her?
pick them up too high off the
Oh,
ground,
I'll pick a 50-year-old woman up off the ground or 50. Dude, I could pick a 50-kilo weight off the ground and put it over my head.
it'd be like a meter off the ground. What? Over your head.
Dude, I'll pick
With one arm.
if it's attached to my body, which it will be, and 50 kilos is not sitting at the end of my arm, it's running across my whole body. I'll pick it up, and when I lift my arm up to its max height, I'm already about 190 centimeters. Chuck my arm on top, that's about 250 centimeters off the ground at 60 years old, and I'm going to bring my arm to the ground with her head at max strength, max power. I'm winning the fight and probably going to have to pay for a funeral and probably go to jail. Because let's be serious.
Okay, that's the woman.
That's the woman.
Okay, so any women
I'd say bet on me.
jiu-jitsu?
I'd say bet on me.
bet on you.
I'd say bet on me.
Now, I can somewhat see it in a way.
Like you're trying to be
I
respectful.
have to
now.
fucking squint.
So like now
My
you're,
eyes are
now
like,
you're
I have
trying to
to
be
squint.
respectful because like the next part of it is you're saying like, all right, let's take a 60-year-old man who's a grandmaster or world class or whatever.
Yeah.
And if we were, and I'll say this, the same thing I would say about a woman. If I was going to train with them respectfully and we were training So that like technique for technique, I guarantee you that 60-year-old woman would light me up
Yeah, because you're not going full fucking.
and because her technique level was so drastically different to mine, like so much higher that she
But wouldn't that matter in a real fight?
it would in the aspect that, you know, if I was the same strength as her and the same age and all these other things, but I'm 100-kilo man in the peak of his age. I'm quite strong. I'm not super strong.
60-year-olds not like weak.
Dude, 60-year-olds are
They're not weak.
60-year-olds are not weak by other 60-year-old ages. But if you took a 60, do you think a 60-kilo man, a 60-year-old man, is the same strength he was when he was 35?
Depends if they keep training.
Oh my God.
Nah, no chance, buddy.
If they keep training, maybe not as
No chance.
Well, finish it.
10% lower. Maybe
10?
Maybe.
Do you know
If they kept
do you know how
going at
fast
it,
testosterone drops off after you hit 40?
how fast?
Like rapidly. So rapidly. That comes with aging badly. Like your fucking joints are nowhere near the same. Your bones are nowhere near the same. And that muscle density ain't nowhere near the same.
Still strong though.
If you chuck some steroids into that guy, we're talking about a different person. But let's say a natural 60-year-old man.
Yeah.
By 60, you are a lot more brittle and a lot weaker than you used to be at 35. Would you say a 35-year-old man, would you say that same 60-year-old man, if you slapped them back to 35, do you reckon they'd bash their 60-year-old counterpart?
They were stronger back then, of course, yeah.
No. My question was, do you think that same person, if you slapped 25 years of youth onto him, do you reckon they would bash that 60-year-old man?
100%.
With the same skill set? Or they go
The
back.
skill set they had at 35 versus
Compared
the skill
to-
set they would have at 60.
Maybe not.
Really?
That's an extra 25 years of training.
All right, now here's the question.
That's an extra 25
Let's-
years
all
of
right,
training.
oh,
But you're
let's get no,
aging,
no, it's all good.
25
Joe.
years of experience.
25 years of
Doesn't
experience. Hey, that's a lot of years experience. So let's take 35-year-old Mike Tyson
Yeah.
against 60-year-old Mike Tyson
He's quicker. He's
No,
quicker.
no.
He's quicker.
and stronger and
But,
hits harder.
yeah, but jiu-jitsu, like...
no.
Does it matter for jiu-jitsu how quick you are? It does.
Yes. Does it matter
but-
how strong you are?
but
Yes.
drastically?
Yes.
Drastically.
I
Like,
guarantee you, if you put a huge size, strength, speed, why do you think people take steroids when they do jiu-jitsu competition? I'll
'Cause you
clarify.
fully- you improve.
No. I'll clarify. Jiu-jitsu is a sport where they do not test for steroids.
yeah.
Do you think anyone that does jiu-jitsu competitively does not take steroids?
They would.
Do you think all of them do?
Probably.
But they've got the same technique, and if they would have won without the
Because
steroids,
it still improves their chances. It's still an
so
improvement.
strength and speed
Improves.
increases the chances of victory.
But what's more important?
Technique is very important until you have someone that is even remotely comparable, and then physical attributes can make up a huge difference. That is with any sport. I don't care what sport you pick, because if you take anyone, if you took,
Can I ask you something first?
no.
Let me ask you
All right,
something.
you go.
What
you go.
is the level of knowledge of a first degree versus a 7th or 8th degree?
Drastic,
Massive difference. Okay.
like insane. You're talking about someone that's done jiu-jitsu for somewhere in the vicinity, or any martial art really, probably about 30 years of differential in experience.
Okay.
That 7th degree would have forgotten more than the first degree has learned in that time period.
So it's fucking monstrous.
Insane.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Go.
But that 7th degree
Yeah.
is also old as shit, because
Yeah.
you have to be old to be such a distinguished person, because you've trained for so long.
Yeah.
Now, let's take the same person, and we can test this.
Yeah.
Do you believe, even remotely, that fucking, oh my God, who have we been talking about? Because you fucking pissed
Boys.
me off so hard. Mike Tyson.
Oh my God.
We're going to take Mike Tyson at 35, fresh out of prison,
Yeah.
furious.
When did he stop boxing?
Furious.
I think
I'm going to
35
just keep going. I'm going to just override everything you're about to say.
Because I think
'cause
he was like, done for at 35, I think.
oh, but he would
no,
have
it
been
wasn't.
he would have been fresh out.
Wasn't he?
He would
No,
have
it
been
wasn't.
fresh out of the gate.
Look it up.
All right, look it up.
Yeah.
You look it up,
Yeah,
John.
you continue.
So
Yeah.
35
Fresh,
years
yeah.
old. We're talking 35-year-old Mike Tyson, right?
But speed matters in that sport,
So does strength.
and so does strength.
And so does any sort of physicality, including stamina, reaction speed,
Yes.
timing, all that good
But in
stuff.
jiu-jitsu,
I don't know.
what matters most?
Even in boxing, technique matters, but they still have weight categories. They still have age differences. Do you know jiu-jitsu? There is a difference for normal jiu-jitsu competition, which is up till 29, and then they have something called Masters Division, and then they have Seniors Division. Do you know why they do that? Can you have a guess?
Yeah, but
Can
so
you,
you're saying
what do you think
if
is-
Boyce entered the Masters division, he'll get
against?
belted.
No, because he's got other masters there.
2005.
2005, he stopped boxing. How old was he?
So,
Well, that
20
was
years
20
ago.
years ago, so he would have been 35.
35.
Okay. We'll get back to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
So let's say we chuck Hoist Gracie into the fucking shark pit that is the 25 to 28-year-old division, where these cunts are fucking losing their
He was
minds.
38 when you retired.
Cool.
Yeah,
38.
but what are they?
They're
Yeah, but-
black belts, bro.
They're black belts, but they're competing and everything.
Right.
They're full competing.
What do you think would happen to the Hoist Gracie?
What are they? Black belt what? 2, 3, 4, 5?
Who cares?
If they're one, if they're like what you're,
I would say straight out black. Let's say fresh black
fresh
belt.
black?
Fresh black belt.
he might win some.
He might.
He might win some.
Do you reckon he'd win more than one?
Yeah, it depends how many people.
You're tripping balls.
I reckon he's winning at least 30% of the fights.
I would
If there's
say
10,
I would
he's
say
winning
I would
three.
say it's probably even lower, and I don't mean any disrespect to Hoist Gracie, genuinely, but we're talking
the
about
age gap.
we're talking about animals. We're talking about
Yeah.
animals. Now, even with I would say even with a 35-year-old in like that same sort of divisional tournament, I reckon he would have a really hard time in jiu-jitsu. Really hard time because again, 35 is still very physical. And he's older. Like we've got to just be realistic and this is what I was trying to explain to you. Like you have to be
So 45 it goes downhill, yeah?
100%.
So you're saying at 45,
Yeah.
if there's a 30-year-old that's black belt, 30-year-old,
Yeah.
they'll beat you.
Dude, they're probably going to fucking do your head in.
Will they beat you?
I don't know. It depends on so many factors. But their
Do you
physical
think a 30-year-old you,
Yeah.
with the knowledge you know now,
Yeah.
will beat a 45-year-old you?
I'd probably say
If you
that's
keep going
I'd
at the same pace as
I'd
jiu-jitsu.
probably say that's not
It'll be
a big
close.
enough age difference, but I would say that a 30-year-old me, or like when I got my black belt, I think I was 31.
Yeah.
I'd say a 31-year-old me versus a 60-year-old me going full ballistic. I reckon that 31-year-old's going to kick my fucking ass
100%.
because I am going to be double in age, weaker, slower than I am now. Like I'm pretty good, bro. I told you I'm pretty good. I've kept my body in pretty good shape. Like my ACLs are gone in both knees.
Yeah.
But I'm still relatively strong, like I'm not amazingly fit. I smoke,
Yeah.
but I'm still relatively okay. You're talking about a
And you
60-year-old
reckon
me.
you'll be able to beat
60-year-old
yourself?
me, dude, Hoist Gracie has gone through wars, like literal wars with his body.
Yeah.
Do you think 35-year-old Hoist Gracie would kick his ass?
Of course. But he was
He's
still a black belt. Like he's
That's
been in
that zone.
that zone.
Okay, so do you think a 60-year-old version of me would beat the 31-year-old version of me?
Possibly.
You're retarded.
Possibly.
You
Because if
may be retarded.
If you don't have those injuries,
Yeah,
maybe.
no.
You don't reckon?
The chances are zero. If we're
The
going,
chances
if
are
we're
zero.
going, if we're going like 2%.
2%.
If I catch myself,
well,
like
you're at that level where you could catch yourself.
right, but then the other person,
know-
one, has to make a mistake. Two, I really better make sure they tap very fast because I'm again pretty strong, pretty active.
You'd be still strong at 60.
No, not really.
You wouldn't
Not
be
as,
able to
not
pull
as strong.
arm bars and stuff.
I would, but not as strong as a 30-year-old me.
You wouldn't be able to lock them in.
We're talking about an
but
old
you're
version
skillful.
versus a young version, man,
You'd be skilled enough to
to make up the difference.
dodge. Yeah.
No. You think that?
Not a proper fight.
You think that?
Technique, yeah, you'll be better.
Like,
technique.
all right, like let's get back to Mike Tyson. 35-year-old Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Ripping it up.
Yeah.
Shredded.
Yeah.
Fucking fury running through him. He's just like
Apex.
he's come out of prison. He's just lost all his money because his fucking manager's a
Furious.
cocksucker. Fury. He's coming back for money. You reckon the 58-year-old version is going to touch him? Yeah, the 58-year-old version might die.
You're one.
Different. Yeah, it's a different fucking.
It's not the
different skill set.
It's different. It's
that
absolutely
greatly
different.
impacts age that sport.
All sports
all
impact
sports, man.
age. Don't be ridiculous. The only ones that don't are mental ones.
chess. The 60-year-old.
Yeah,
The chances are the
funny.
60-year-old grandmaster versus the 30-year-old grandmaster, the 60-year-old, it's the same person.
Yeah.
We're talking about the same person.
Yeah.
The chances are 60-year-old's going to beat the 30-year-old
Yeah,
because it
more
doesn't
knowledge.
require, it's more knowledge, more time, everything. But let's get back to what's kicked this episode off.
Yeah.
Let's take the greats of soccer.
Yeah.
I don't really know soccer. We can actually see if we can name a full team of 11 between us because I'm fairly certain you guys
I
don't
could.
know soccer.
I know.
Don't look in the phone.
No, I know.
Don't look in the phone.
I know Messi, Ronaldo.
CC, keep track. CC, keep track. All right, so you got Messi, Ronaldo. That's two. Ronaldo's still playing.
You got
Yeah.
two different Ronaldos. You got the Ronaldo from Brazil. You got the Ronaldo from.
No,
No,
not
it's the same
Ronaldinho. We're talking like actual 60-year-old players. Does
Yeah.
anyone remember players from when we were 30? From when we were in
I
nine?
remember,
Like,
Yeah, the
Rooney.
Brazilian
Everyone used to say
Ronaldo.
Rooney.
yeah, but that was fucking 2005, bro. Even Rooney, I think, is like 50-something,
Yeah,
40-something.
pretty old.
All right, so we clearly can't name 11.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
I don't know about 11. No.
Can you name 5 60-year-old players? Messi.
Nah, he's not 60.
Okay.
He's
Fucking
like 40.
Ronaldinho. Is he fucking
Ronaldinho?
60 yet?
Yeah,
I would
he'll
think
be
so,
older,
yeah.
Maradona.
Maradona 70.
Okay. Let's get these random 11 players, which we need better or more knowledgeable soccer people.
Yeah.
Viduka, the Australian guy, he was pretty good.
Don't worry about it. Sure, you go. You got any?
It's very fun.
Okay. All right. So we've got 11 players, 60 years old, in between the ranges of 55 to 65. Let's average them out at
Yeah.
this. They're at 60,
Yeah.
right? They were the best in the world at that point in time. We've selected the dream team of old fucks.
Yeah.
Now we're going to get a bunch of 30 to 35-year-old people that play on weekends
Yeah.
and train regular. So they're still playing.
They play, but nothing major.
They're not
No
like
major
they're
leagues
not
and
like
stuff.
major league or
Yeah.
anything like that.
They're not known out of their fucking state.
Yeah, not even out of their club.
Yeah, they're just
Oh,
They play out of their club
yeah,
on the
the
weekends.
Richmond Oysters, whatever.
But
the fuck
yeah,
they're called,
sure,
or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
The Preston Bull Ants.
Yeah,
Ah, whoa.
Now, no.
Okay.
Listen,
Yeah.
they're 35.
Yeah.
They train during the week
Yeah.
and they play every weekend, guaranteed.
But are they decent?
They're decent.
Okay.
Like
Alright.
they play competitively
Yeah.
in their league,
Okay.
but they're not national teams. They're not even state teams.
Okay.
Okay. They're
You're
gonna
gonna beat-
they're
they're
gonna
gonna beat-
play a 90-minute soccer game.
yeah.
Do you believe
No, not 90
that the 60-year-old well that's the same game they
Yeah,
would have
yeah,
played
yeah.
when they were
Yeah, yeah.
35 at the top of their fucking like the 30 when they were at the top.
6-year-olds can still be fit.
My God.
Not that fit for 90 minutes. Intense.
My God, bro.
Dude,
Not intense.
It's not
like that.
John, it's not even intense. It's
they just
cutting
pass
the
ball.
angles. It's passing the ball. Dude,
Yeah.
you're talking about like 30, 35-year-olds that are running at fucking max speed. What are you talking about?
No.
Did you ever seen soccer matches?
Have you?
It's intense. It is intense, but
So you
can-
believe
Dude, I couldn't even do a 90-minute soccer game at my level when I was like 21.
yeah.
Yeah, but you
can-
weren't a soccer player.
Yeah.
I wasn't a soccer player, but like,
You weren't a
You don't
soccer
think
player.
they can manage?
I reckon
They'll
that
be wrecked.
I reckon
but they'll manage.
I reckon they wouldn't
no,
even
no,
manage to
no,
halftime.
No chance. No chance.
You don't reckon they'll fuck them up?
No chance.
No. I wouldn't just bet all the money I have. I'd bet all the money we all have on them winning.
Calm down.
Because the chances of them losing would be so minor that it would be almost non-existent. You would need all 35 all 35-year-olds on the
I
team
really hope people comment
to get
I swear
red
to God,
cards.
I want to see
To get
comments
red
galore.
cards, you need all of them to get red cards so the game can stop.
Yeah.
Because there is no way that those 60-year-olds, one, are going to last that time. They're not
Oh,
going to last
no,
90
they'll
minutes.
last.
No way.
Oh, they'll last in the
They'll
aspect that they'll still be on the field, but that's because they're going to have to carry them straight to the cemetery.
Give them some oranges, they're good to go.
Well, oranges with something special in there, buddy.
Oranges and Gatorade, bro. They're ready to
They're
go.
ready to go.
What are you talking about, man?
Dude,
No.
they'll be able to last.
No.
Not 60.
They've been doing it
man.
for so how long?
They haven't done it in so long.
Yeah, but nah. You can't say that.
Oh, so they're still playing. So they're still
They're
playing.
still playing.
They
At
play
60?
they play in the old man's league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't reckon they'll be able to compete?
No.
Not at 60.
Zero.
bro.
Dominate.
Zero chance.
Be like a fucking 6-0.
I'm sure they don't. I'm sure they don't. 6-0, bro.
Dude.
I'm sure they dominate the 60-year-old league. But as far as the 30-year-olds, why do you think they don't play?
Kickers in the fucking.
They're not shit kickers, bro. They actually play. They're not just a bunch of
Yeah,
cunts that you picked off the fucking ground. Like these cunts know how to play soccer. They are a team.
So the soccer players when we were at school,
Oh, whoa. Hang
What soccer
on.
players? Like our team,
like,
like
fucking
the 17-year-olds,
George and shit.
the spastics.
Yeah, if they were still playing now, they could beat fucking what's that cunt's name? Fucking Ronaldinho and all that
Dude,
shit.
if they were still playing, I guarantee you.
They were pretty good back then.
Fucking no chance.
I
They were
guarantee
pretty
it.
good
I guarantee
back
it. You know why I guarantee it? You know why I guarantee it? Because they're still physical
then.
and it's a sport. Why do you think they've never done one of those?
Because it's rich as fuck and they don't need to.
No, it's because there's no
It'll
Maybe
be
way.
they
an
have.
embarrassment, dude. It'll be an
It'd
embarrassment.
be
Maybe
an
they have.
It'd be an
It'll be an
embarrassment.
embarrassment.
Let's have a look.
It'd be an embarrassment. And it's not even an embarrassment. It's probably the wrong word. It'd be unnecessary.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't want to see it.
Well, now they're doing it in boxing, and when they did the Mike Tyson Jake
It's
Paul,
terrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like as if that's not point enough.
What
I'll
was
look
the
it
other
up.
one? they
Look
did?
it up.
Surely they've done something.
They haven't, bro. Just like when they got the fucking women's team to verse the 15-year-olds and the 15-year-olds ripped them apart.
What was this for?
It was for soccer.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah, bro.
shit.
It was actually really, really sad. Well, look, what do you expect to
Yeah,
happen,
I know.
man?
That's true.
Like you got to be a bit real about these certain things. Age makes a difference. Sex makes a difference. Fucking the physicality makes a difference. Like all these things you're talking about, a physical, mental is completely different.
Yeah, 100%.
Trying to say that a painter who's been painting for 5 years versus a good painter that's been painting for 50, the 50-year-old is going to have forgotten more than the fucking other person has. I don't care how good the person that's been painting 5 years. The other person's been painting 50. It's a skill that develops that you don't need to physically go against someone else. It's not speed painting.
Yeah.
Okay? Same thing for chess or checkers or fucking Dovely with the backgammon.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's a mental activity. It's a game of skill in its purest sense. Second you mix physicality into it, you got issues. The young will always eat the old. That's why they don't do it and why they shouldn't do it, because I don't want to see it.
People get injured and shit. Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude, like,
Yeah.
what do you think the chances are that all fucking 11 players are walking back off the field? And I don't mean from injuries, I mean from death. Like after the orange and that vitamin C sugar spike, their heart might pump too hard. Then we're going to need a fucking stretcher for Ronaldinho.
Dude.
Take him straight to the fucking hospital and then straight to the cemetery. We don't do that to people, bro.
No.
You got to be realistic in that
The
aspect.
soccer
man.
players,
Yeah.
they play until the 50s and 60s.
What?
Not in
Not professional.
non-professional leagues.
Professionally.
Bro, you are
Who?
absolutely insane.
Roberto Carmona. Professionally into the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, dude, on the bench,
Nah, dude.
on the
What,
field,
what, for 10
starting.
minutes?
starting.
cunt.
What the fuck are you talking
There you
about?
go.
Shut up. Shut up.
This guy's ready to go.
Fuck up. Shut the
He's good to
What's
go.
his name? What's his name? Give him a shout out. He sounds
Robert Carmona.
like a legend, bro. Who's he play for?
Uruguay.
Yeah, he's a legend. Do you reckon he's beating a fucking 30-year-old?
Not professional
Dude.
either. No chance, dude.
Dude, not
The thing is,
professional.
he has the capacity to play.
Yes, for
And
10
if he
minutes at a
does,
time.
No.
For 10 minutes at a
There's no
time.
way you can
If
play.
he does, they wouldn't keep him on there if he's not good.
Yeah, they keep him on there in like, look, he's cool.
Boy, I felt sorry for him.
Yeah. Let's be serious.
He'll probably be like telling the plays and stuff like, go do this.
They're probably like, look, this is my dad. Can you please let him play a little bit? He just likes going out on the pitch. Like, come on, man. If you look at it in perspective, and I think the best way is you take that same person, you slap like youth on them,
Yeah.
you can't even compare. Right?
With what they know then versus what they know now,
It makes no
they
difference.
might.
No.
No, you can't, man.
In jiu-jitsu, they might.
No.
No,
You just said
can't.
there's fucking leagues above
Yes, but they have
the amount
aged.
of knowledge. Yeah, but the
They
knowledge.
have aged. And there's a reason they separate people by category of age and weight, bro.
Yeah.
They do it for a reason. They have to do it.
Break it up for me, the importance of
Weight.
skill set in jiu-jitsu. What you need the most.
Okay. So, like, describe it just a little bit more so I can make sure I
Like,
answer this as clearly as possible.
70% fucking technique,
Okay.
20% strength,
So,
10%
I would say
stamina, whatever.
against another trained jiu-jitsu person.
Just in the sport in general, what do you need?
Okay. Ideally,
What's the hierarchy of skill set
Ideally,
or
your
abilities?
ideally, your technique should be as perfect as possible.
Yeah.
Okay?
So in that sport, technique is what, 80% of the sport, 70%?
Probably more.
90%?
Probably more.
95%?
Let's make it 95.
Okay.
Let's make it 95%.
Yeah.
If your technique is amazing, that should make up the most of your arsenal is the technique.
Yeah.
The rest is steroids and weightlifting, bro.
Okay.
Because you need to be able to match the physicality of the other people. Now, in reality, you're looking at it in the aspect of out of 100%. Let's look at it in the aspect of a D&D stat block where we put technique, strength,
Like
and
RPG.
speed and conditioning in separate things, and you have to allocate points.
Yeah.
You should immediately allocate the maximum number of points possible to technique.
Yeah. It's the most important thing.
It is the absolute most important thing.
Yeah.
But that being said, you also need to be incredibly physical because everyone else is incredibly physical. So let's say you've put 90% of your skill set into technique and 10% into the rest of the attributes, but someone else has put 85 and dumped the rest into the strength and conditioning, you're probably going to have an issue.
85 to 15.
Right, because
And
now
the other guy's got 90 to 10.
right, because now
Yeah.
what you're doing is you have the problem that whatever technique differential exists,
It's very minor.
it's very minor because the strength differential can come in play.
Yes.
Do you
but
understand?
You're saying
No. So
First
let
degree-
me keep
Okay,
going. Let me
okay,
keep going.
okay, go.
Now, in the idea that if let's say everyone, so the best guy in the world at the moment for no gi is Gordon Ryan. He fucking shits on everybody. Like essentially, if winning jiu-jitsu the way he does to people was illegal, like he would have had like 30 life sentences because he would be butt fucking people.
Yeah.
It would be so one-sided that it's almost disgusting.
Yeah.
Like he treats people like children, like world class.
Yeah.
But that's because he's incredibly skilled and the fucking donkey.
Yeah.
Because he's geared off his head.
How old is he?
I think he's a couple of years younger than me. I think he's probably
Say
a few years. He's
32.
probably about 30.
Okay.
30 now, maybe 28, 29,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But animal.
Yeah.
He still struggles, not terribly, still beats him, but he struggles on guys that are fucking animals. The guys that like, you look at them and you're like, did you step out of a comic book? Those guys who have nowhere near the technique he does, nowhere near. We're talking like,
Strength-wise,
we're
you're talking
talking-
about, yeah, like Superman.
dude, worse.
Yeah.
I can show you some people, man. There's this guy they call Hulk. Dude, if I show you what this guy looks like, you would genuinely believe that he's not real.
Yeah.
Gordon Ryan took him apart
Yeah.
with great difficulty.
Yeah.
Great difficulty. physicality makes a huge difference in physical contents because it
Yeah, but
has to.
what level is his skill set compared to that guy's?
If you look at the belts as like grades, like I
Same
guess that's
grade.
what they are, right? But if you look at them and be like, oh, a third degree should be able to smash a first degree, that's just not true.
Yeah.
It's just not true.
Yeah.
You have to take into account all the other things,
Strength, and
right?
stamina, and everything.
All the degrees and all the belts do is they show that this person has a certain amount of skill and dedication behind them.
Yeah.
But they don't necessarily go by, oh, a first degree should be able to smash a fresh black belt. A fifth degree should be able to smash a second degree. It doesn't really work like that.
But should they?
On paper, in technique, yes.
Okay.
In reality, probably not.
Other factors play into
Other
it.
factors are always going to play in because you have to take into account strength, skill, fucking like method of conditioning and training and fucking intensity and this and that. There's so many other things that come into play.
Yeah.
Now, again, if you take a first or second or third degree black belt and you slap an 8th degree in front of them, because the 8th degree needs to be so much older, and chances are jiu-jitsu is a fucking bitch.
Lifelong, yeah,
it's a bitch.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu is a bitch. If it was like if jiu-jitsu was your mistress, she'd be burning you.
Yeah.
Like
Dirty
you're
bitch.
going, but dirty, bro. She's filthy.
Yeah.
Like the sex that you have with your main girlfriend, you couldn't even mention it with like jiu-jitsu because jiu-jitsu will like tie you down and pour like fucking wax on your chest, rip that shit off, and then might even peg you straight after.
Yeah.
Like jiu-jitsu is a
Brutal.
dirty bitch.
Yeah.
She's a dirty bitch. You are going to amass so many injuries doing jiu-jitsu. They say it all the time. They're like, do jiu-jitsu for fitness.
Yeah.
Do jiu-jitsu. It'll make you fit. It'll make you fit in one aspect, but it's going to literally take everything you have.
Yeah. It'll ruin you.
It's going to.
Yeah.
It can't not. It can't not.
Yeah.
Because all you're doing is stretching ligaments and turning in weird angles and being squeezed and crushed and...
Yeah, in weird, like
Right.
the body's not meant to be.
Well, it's not meant to
moved
go
in
through
way.
that
Yeah,
for
exactly,
so long.
Yeah.
So now you take a 30-year-old or 35-year-old and you slap a 65-year-old person in front of them and you tell them you fight like one of you's going to die. Bet the money on the 35-year-old. Like bet it. Bet it because the chances are of a loss almost zero. Like you kind of have to take it. I'm hoping that I'm making it as clear as possible.
It's clear.
But
I just don't-
I'm not saying that. Look, I'm not saying that the 65-year-old doesn't have skill that needs to be valued and respected. Because the reality is, if you take that same 35-year-old with their skill set, you take the same 65-year-old, and you say you train jiu-jitsu clean, that 65-year-old will more than likely rip apart that 35-year-old just because of the straight technique, beauty,
the
proficiency and perfection in weight distribution and movement and
On another
accuracy. It's leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
But because you throw physicality into them fighting,
Yeah.
you got to bet where the betting's good, man.
But if that
kinda
guy is
have to.
physically still fit,
At 65, he's probably fit for
At
a
60,
65-year-old or 60. He's
Yeah.
probably fit for a 60-year-old, but he's also a
he's still
60-year-old.
fit.
Yeah, for a 60-year-old.
Do you reckon there's any 60-year-olds that's as fit as you?
No.
Come on, bro.
Dude, I should say this. Yes, I do believe so. I believe they're fit. I believe there are 60-year-olds fitter than me.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, if you told me, Stephen, hold them down and make them breathe difficult, I guarantee you there's none fitter than me. Because they cannot last under the pressure of someone pushing against them. If you're talking about, can you get a 60-year-old to outrun me? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Without a doubt in my mind, swim longer, run further. In a situation of stress and compression and like
You reckon you'll?
I reckon I'll outlast because I am younger. I can take more than they can. And I don't.
Dangerous, buddy. That's dangerous.
It may be dangerous. Maybe I'm fucking so fantastical. But the reality is, not even the reality. Genuinely, what I believe is people generally have this feeling of hero worship.
Yeah.
Like this person's put so much time and effort in that they should be amazing. It's not a movie. We live in reality.
Like Bruce Lee.
You like Bruce Lee. Like Bruce Lee.
Yeah. There's a guy.
Someone, well, I'm not saying that he wasn't,
Yeah.
but if you're going to say things like we've already mentioned on the podcast, wait, is he going to beat Chuck Norris in a fight? I'll bet on Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Because at least I know Chuck Norris has punched the fuck out of other people.
You reckon
Bruce
you
Lee,
can
you
beat
just,
Chuck Norris?
huh?
You reckon you can
Now?
beat Chuck Norris? Yeah.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Don't be ridiculous. He's 70. He's like, how old is Chuck Norris? Check it right now.
Yeah, it's probably
Chuck
70,
Norris
it's
can
probably
maybe push
70.
the earth with push-ups,
Yeah.
but he's fucking also brittle now. How old is Chuck Norris? 75?
Probably 60.
80. He's got to be 80.
Nah, it's
How
12,
old?
it's 12.
John, don't tell us. How old?
72.
78.
Look it up.
78. Chuck Norris, 78. Fuck, your internet sucks.
85.
There you go.
Dude, yeah, it's fucking.
Do you reckon I'm losing to Chuck Norris?
No. You're winning that one.
Thank you.
But
Like, thank you.
as
I
a
appreciate
as a
it.
60-year-old Chuck Norris,
60-year-old Chuck Norris probably be a tough guy, bro. Because he was a fucking animal at jiu-jitsu at that point and a mean striker. So he probably really hurt you.
Yeah.
But
on the ground,
in straight grappling, I reckon I'll probably get it. Because it's different, man. Look, in striking,
know,
I will
buddy.
say, listen, I will say in striking, there is a bit of a difference in the aspect of, all right, would you say a younger striker would have a high chance against an older striker?
yes.
Right. But you think a younger grappler wouldn't have a chance against an older grappler?
They may have a chance, but
but there's a
the
lower
older-
threshold.
Correct.
I agree.
Yeah.
But not to the point
They have a
that
chance, but I reckon it's
I reckon it's
it's
a look. I would
more
say,
on the older guy's side.
I would say it's not.
Yeah.
I would say like
That's where we
I would say
disagree.
like I would say that if you were going to take a younger striker and an older striker and you put them to fight, I would say the chances are probably like, let's say 90-10 or 95-10 on the younger guy.
Yeah.
If you took the same age bracket in grappling,
But it's still on technique, though.
in boxing,
Yeah.
It's technique, but
Fucking McGregor didn't he verse
And-
Mayweather, and he's way older than him.
what?
dude, they fought boxing.
Yeah, it's
They didn't fight like to kill each other.
They fought to fucking knock each other out, didn't they?
Did you see that fight?
No, I saw the highlights.
Right. Well, that fight, Mayweather
With
covered
the-
up a lot and he was doing nice little ta-ta-tas.
Dude, Connor's
Okay.
36.
Yeah,
Mayweather.
Dude, if Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather fought properly, Conor McGregor will kill
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather.
100%.
He will kill him. Are you even remotely doubting that?
Why didn't he?
Because it's boxing.
He's not that good.
It's
in
a
boxing.
rule set.
48.
And Floyd Mayweather didn't knock Conor McGregor out
No, he just won.
asleep.
Yeah,
I think he TKO'd him, but
Yeah.
that's because he went da-da-da-da-da-da.
yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
He won in points.
If you actually made them
Floyd
fight,
Mayweather I don't think he's ever knocked anyone out.
oh, he's knocked people
Has
out,
he?
bro. Yes, he has.
Has
Yes, he
he?
has. Floyd Mayweather is a beast. But if if you told Conor McGregor that this next line of coke will only come off the body of Floyd Mayweather, my God, Floyd Mayweather is so dead. It would be insane.
Wouldn't he want to do it then?
He'd stand over him like a fucking,
So if
like a
Floyd
street,
was to
you know,
go
like a
into
street fighter, like a
if
street
Floyd
fighter
went to
victory
UFC,
pose.
he's gone.
After Floyd Mayweather dropped, he'd snort a line and then hold up a bottle of proper 12. Yeah, that's exactly what would happen. Like, dude, you can't. He may have lost the fight because you have boxing rules. Conor McGregor does not fight boxing.
Yeah,
Conor
he fights
McGregor's
fucking-
skill set was in mixed martial arts.
Yeah. That's why it's hard to fucking.
You keep grappling him. Like hold it. Like in
Yeah.
boxing,
But look, if
He saw the
if you
fight.
take a boxer or a kickboxer and you get them to fight in their rule set,
like Muay
if it
Thai
was
versus boxing.
to whoever would win,
Mm.
not in rounds, not in points, whoever would win, bet on the younger guy. Because the chances are that's who's winning.
Yeah.
Not that it's not going to happen for a 90-10. Oh, that's the most I'm giving.
90-10.
90-10. 90-10.
Even in jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu, I would say maybe there's a higher margin for the older guy, but it wouldn't be by that much.
20?
60-40?
Dude.
I would give 20%.
Max,
Maybe
80-20.
80-20.
Max
80-20.
80-20.
80-20.
And max 80-20. It's because there's so much more that you can put behind the other person that
But you just said, like, skills, technique is
king.
king.
Yes.
80%, 90% of it.
Right.
95%.
But it's also
Right.
physicality.
But
Jeez.
That's only
physicality.
such a
And
small
injuries as well.
fucking-
No. We're talking about if you could ideally put points into whatever you wanted.
Mm.
Technique is important. They say jiu-jitsu and
Yeah, but you said, for example, technique of a seventh degree is
it's way
is
better. It's leaps and bounds.
leaps and bounds.
Completely.
So, if they had like their points are at 90 technique, 10 strength,
No, it wouldn't be.
what would it be?
It would like all they would be at that point is
It's
probably
just
96, 97, and then 3 points in physicality.
Say 95. 95 and 5.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
What's the 35-year-old?
Let's say he's 90-10.
He's 9, but if the technique is leaps and bounds, it wouldn't be 5% difference. It would be 50% or 40% technique.
Although
True?
no, because you're comparing them in that aspect. But if you said where they've put all their points, what I'm trying to tell you, what I'm trying to explain to you, is that jiu-jitsu.
Because I'm just saying,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
7th degree would be like you versing me,
Right.
wouldn't it?
Right.
They'd be treating him like a kid.
We're probably it'd probably be like even more of a skill difference. But the difference is you would have someone that already did know what you're talking about. Like a black belt does have a good skill set in everything. Chances are,
Yeah, but a master, that's like nothing. That's
but
kids
listen,
play.
listen,
That's,
no, all master,
30 years ago.
all a master is. No, they're not. But all a master is perfection. You aim.
Yeah.
They're closer to perfect.
yeah.
By black, you should be proficient everywhere, and you begin sharpening. It's
Yeah.
like if you imagine it like in this analogy, from white to black belt, what you're doing is designing a sword,
Mhm.
and then from black till the end of you training, you're sharpening it,
Yeah.
right?
But you got the sword.
But you've got a sword.
Yeah.
That's the whole point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
So although this person has spent a lot longer sharpening the blade, he's still got a sharp blade too.
Yeah, but he's got the technique to use the blade.
No.
No,
Because
you both got the
True.
technique to use the
in
sword.
our-
That's what he just said.
in
You
our
both-
He
analogy-
just got the sword.
in
Now
our
he's got to start.
no. In
Yeah,
our
but his
analogy,
technique's not that good.
analogy,
He knows how to
because
use it.
you're building
Not good.
the weapon,
Yeah.
and you have it.
Yeah.
You have the weapon; it works.
Yeah.
You know it works.
Yeah.
The other person's sword is just sharper.
Yeah.
But they
With better
also
technique.
they
He's a knight.
sure, but they
And-
also are much older and much weaker
to wield it.
to wield the weapon. You are in your prime wielding your sword, and they are older in their age wielding a weapon with better technique. And additionally, I would say,
It would be like the Zorro weapon.
you know how I would say this? Do you know where the chances are of a more experienced jiu-jitsu practitioner / more experienced fighter, striker has?
What?
In the first few minutes. That's their chance of victory. The
Yeah,
longer,
they'll want to finish it quick, obviously.
right. Do you think the other person doesn't know that?
Of course. But you just got to take him down. Which he should be fucking more than enough, like,
But he'll outlast.
But
Proficient enough,
your
for sure.
speed and strength is way less than the person you're trying to take down, and they know takedowns too.
yeah.
So if they start putting pressure on you, start loading you up, messing with you, putting pressure, moving, like you're gonna eventually start tiring.
Yeah.
And that's
There's
the
a high
time.
chance of
That's the
injury
time.
as
But if it's a fight,
That's
if
the
it's not a professional fight, I'm talking about a fight on the street.
right. Fight on the street. I would still.
You say you don't
if
know
I-
the person.
Listen.
You
If-
don't know him
Listen,
as a
okay,
fucking.
all right. So like, we'll change the dynamics
Yeah.
in the idea that it's a straight fight,
You don't know the person.
straight fight to the death.
Yeah.
I would say that you would still probably have a chance because you're going to go in there using the skill set you have.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is to take him down.
Sure.
But they'll go against you.
Right, but not really because it is your skill set.
But it's
But
theirs
it's
as
also
well.
theirs. But you're
At a-
also
at a
gonna,
higher
But
level.
you're also going to fight on concrete.
Yeah.
Right. And you're nowhere near as brittle as a 60-year-old.
The adrenaline's pumping through the body.
Oh,
buddy.
dude, the adrenaline may be
Like,
pumping.
he'll
but
deal with the brittleness later.
yeah, he will.
Guaranteed. Like,
He
but,
will.
but at the time,
He will.
he won't feel bumps and fucking.
He's still. What do you
Pretty sure
mean?
he's going to feel shit. I know 60-year-olds that have broken their wrist because they slipped.
Yeah, I know, but they're not gonna worry about my fucking
Oh, my arm.
hurts or my fucking leg hurts or whatever.
Right, but what do you think the come down's like after that adrenaline comes down on that old person if they haven't actually finished it?
What do you mean?
Well,
Adrenaline's
is
pumping
adrenaline?
until it's done, but
that's not how adrenaline works.
that's fucking pumping. You get a shot of adrenaline, you're going.
No,
buddy.
dude, adrenaline only lasts maybe 30 to 50 seconds, bro. After that, that's
how
why
long is it fucking take?
well, that's the thing.
It's gonna take. It won't take longer than that.
You don't
If it's
know
a fight
that.
to the death,
You don't know that.
it's gonna happen.
You don't know that. Look, if we're gonna bet, I'm betting my money on the younger guy.
On the younger guy,
There's a high chance, dude. There's a high chance. 80-20. 80-20.
I would say.
Yeah. Would you bet? All right. 80% chance that person's gonna.
So
win.
we're
Would you
talking.
bet
We're
20%?
talking about someone. We're talking about someone.
that's 80-20 by his call. I
That's
can say
my call.
80-20
That's
too.
my. That's you can say
80-20
80-20. Yeah, you can say 80-20
What's your one? 60-40.
80-20.
for the old
Same
guy.
shit.
So,
Doesn't
so,
matter.
like,
It's the same
listen.
thing.
Say 80-20.
So listen. If you take two people, the younger guy has a moderate skill set. Like he's proficient in the skill.
That's you.
Sure. And you get someone that
High
is
level. I'd say high level.
but
Because you're high level now.
let's like first degree is decent.
It's high level.
It's-
Moderate would be like fucking purple.
Let's say purple. Okay, so like let's say
Browns,
let's say
whatever.
first degree.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna grab someone that's much older,
master in this field.
granted, but they're much older. Like that will play a massive role, especially when it comes to like full
60's
blast.
not old, buddy.
Dude, you keep saying that.
Is 60 old?
How many
Yeah.
60-year-olds have you met?
A few.
A few.
Yeah.
Do you know how many?
There's some that look like they're fucking wrecked. But there's others that look fucking fit as a fiddle.
What do you think the percentage on that is?
Less, but being
Okay,
a jiu-jitsu
now
master,
let's- now-
they'd be fucking
Wrecked? Is that the word you're going
not
to look
wrecked,
for?
No, they'd be pretty fit.
But how do you reckon their body is?
Pretty
Well,
fucked.
Yeah, that's
But-
what I'm saying.
They'll be fucked, but it wouldn't affect them in the fight
In the short term.
in the short term,
Right.
where it counts the most.
Dude, I've met people that have done jiu-jitsu for a long time. They've got screws in their shoulders and they can barely move them.
Yeah.
What do you reckon it's going to be like if you grabbed that arm and yanked it as hard as you could?
Yeah, but you don't know that.
You don't. You're
Yeah, but
going to
you're
do the
You're
moves
gonna do the move.
that you know.
What would you do first?
For
if,
me,
if it's a fight,
straight out fight.
say you fucking
Straight out fight, clinch, straight out fight, cover my head, clinch, slam into his chest as hard as I could, wrap my arms around. I'm going to lift that cunt up and spike him.
Yeah.
I'm 100 kilos, 35 years old.
Yeah.
I'll pick up someone 120 kilos minimum
Yeah.
and lift and spike him.
Yeah.
If that person is even slightly off on defense and he's 60,
He's 60, but he's fucking
if that person...
he's ready for sure.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so, because I'm coming like a fucking freight train. And if I manage to get my arms around him and lift him off the ground, we probably don't even need to go to the ground because he's about to hit it at fucking Mach 10, bro.
Okay. Now, if someone was to do that to you, how would you react?
How would I react if
Yeah.
someone closed in that fast?
Yeah.
Because of my strength and speed, the second I saw someone clinch up and come in, I'd fucking be lowering.
You don't think they'll be doing the same thing as a master of fucking jiu-jitsu?
Dude, even if they lowered, they would not be able to contend with the amount of power I'd be putting through. And let's say they did and we moved to the ground, I'd get back up fast because
would you get
I
up
want to
if-
be on
if
top.
the-
I want to be on top.
Yeah.
In a fight, I ain't going to be on my back. I'm going to be on top
Okay.
because I want him on his back.
Yeah.
I want him on the ground so I can grind him into the ground.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
But surely.
Just because I have a good guard, just because I know how to escape side control and mount
Yeah.
and fucking all these other crazy in-between positions, all that shit,
Yeah.
does not mean for a second that if I can remotely
or if
step
you're on the back,
up,
you're in defense. You want to be in attack
right,
mode.
and
yeah.
I've got the concrete underneath me,
Yeah.
I would put all of it
Yeah.
to get on top of someone
Yeah.
and then grind them into the ground
Yeah.
as hard as I possibly. I wouldn't even be looking to submit people straight away.
Yeah.
If I got on top of anyone, and that's my age, younger, older, whatever the
yeah.
case is, and I actually had to fight someone, they're gonna be picking gravel out of you like it's fucking road rash, bro.
Yeah.
I would be fucking shaving your face with a concrete so much that you'd be wishing that I put you to sleep.
Yeah.
Why? Why would I just start? I'm gonna start grappling.
you'll try fucking
Start
punch
moving
the
to
face.
side control. Start moving to side control. We're gonna
You
move to
don't think
mount.
they'll be able to stop you?
I reckon they might be able to. I reckon they'll be able to do some good moves until I started bouncing them off the fucking concrete.
Oh no, buddy.
Because I only need them to have a slight amount of damage and it's going to go immediately one direction.
Yeah.
Like, people look at jiu-jitsu and they look at mats and you go, like, I've
practicing,
taught
obviously, is
jiu-jitsu.
different.
I've taught jiu-jitsu for more than 10 years.
Yeah.
I teach people how to do the move as safely as possible and with as much respect.
Yeah.
But just because I know how to do those things does not mean if I
That's how you
wanted
will.
to,
Yeah.
if I wanted to or had to, I would not be dramatically more mean.
Yeah.
Because it's harder to do something nice to someone than it is to be a fucking cocksucker.
Yeah.
So you see mats, you see, oh, the mats are soft, man. You've laid on them. They're
Yeah.
nice, comfortable.
Nice.
You can bounce off them really good, bro. You
Yeah.
can throw cunts really high. They land on those mats, no broken bones.
Yeah.
No fucking
Cruising.
concussions, cruising.
Yeah.
Cruising. They'll flip out of it.
Yeah.
No problem. Slap concrete underneath that fall, dude. You
It's gonna hurt.
have you ever watched cunts get picked up and thrown?
You
Do they
should
get back
see.
up?
They
No,
don't get back up.
really.
Not even
It's
that.
it's I would say out of 100 throws,
Really. Yeah.
not even one.
It's brutal.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible getting thrown
Yeah.
on concrete. And that's if you land well.
Yeah. But the thing is, like,
You would assume that he can defend.
yeah, well, if you know what you do,
Right.
what do you think he will do?
I'm sure in that aspect, maybe he could defend. He shut me down a little bit. We move back. I back off. Let's say, this guy knows jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Sweet. I'm going to mix it up a little bit now. Now I'm going to start messing with him, shoving him around a little bit, trying to tire him out because he's old.
But what if he grabs you?
He's going to grab me. Let him grab me.
Yeah,
I'll
takes you
fucking
down.
launch him.
Against it.
If he takes you down.
Dude, jiu-jitsu favors defensive people anyway. Like, he's going to take me down.
Yeah.
He's going to get fucking launched halfway through, bro. He's an old man. He's not
Yeah,
man.
but he's not
I'm
really-
not saying, dude, I'm not saying like...
Don't think of it as an old man with a fucking walking stick.
There's an old man. I can't remember this video. I can't remember if it's Mitsuya Maeda. You watch him with like judoka.
Huh?
You watch him with judo guys. He was a
Okay.
judo practitioner. Old man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Like, we can watch the video after this.
Yeah.
Like, if you do watch it, I believe it's Mitsuya Maeda. He's got his best students and he's ragdolling them.
Yeah.
But that's because they're playing judo with him.
Yeah.
If they went ballistic, he's half their size, he would probably have a really hard time.
But they're training.
They're
training or sparring?
They're
No, I mean,
sparring.
it's a
They're
show thing.
sparring. No, they're sparring, but they're sparring in straight up judo, like trying to throw him,
We're
doing,
not fighting him.
but they're not
No,
going.
friendly.
They're not going 100%
Yeah.
because if they did,
I might hurt him.
yes, that's why. Like, when you get someone, if you're doing jiu-jitsu or you're doing boxing or whatever, and your trainer, your instructor, sensei, whatever you label you call this person,
Yeah.
if you actively try and take their head off, you're a dickhead.
Of course, yeah.
You are such a fucking moron
Yeah.
because you are not there to prove that you can bash this person.
Yeah.
At least you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
You should be there to treat this person as what they are, which is a teacher, and absorb everything they can
Of course.
so that you can pull all their information and stick it into your body.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that you probably couldn't cause a huge amount of difficulty, if not damage, to this person.
Probably could.
Right.
But
But like, again,
they
if you're
could
going to
too,
put...
surely.
they could. But if you're going to put a bet, you should probably bet on the younger guy. I would say.
50-50. Not
Maybe,
even.
man, look, if you feel different, that's fair enough. But
I'd love to see it now.
I would
love
like to see it too. I would like to see it too, but you'll never see it because it would
It'll
be
never happen.
terrible.
Yeah.
There's no positive.
Yeah.
There's no positive. If you are that 35-year-old and you beat the fuck out of a 60-year-old, everyone will hate you. And
Yeah,
then if
yeah,
you are
yeah.
the 35-year-old, you get beaten by that 60-year-old,
Everyone will hate
everyone will hate you.
you.
So
There's no win.
There is no reason
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
And if you were going to take those two people and you were going to get them to do technique versus technique, that 60-year-old, I would put all my money on that person.
Yeah.
Because the chances are
It's
that guys,
friendly, yeah.
if training,
Yeah.
sparring,
Yeah.
I would put nearly all my money on that guy just because the chances are that skill differential is going to just annihilate the younger person.
Yeah.
But the second it's real, like
So-
bet on black. Bet on black. That's your real chances, bro, because that's your real bet. Especially you chuck youth, size, and and strength difference. That's a scary fight, bro. That's a scary fight. You got to be real. What are we at?
To an extent.
50?
Nah, oh, yeah, 55.
Jesus.
55.
5 more minutes.
Fuck.
Heated.
He
Heated.
That went.
Dude, that's so quick. What the fuck? Dude, quick.
That's
heated.
insane.
That's quick. But like, do you get where I'm coming from?
Iced no sugar Coke.
Yes, please.
Iced no sugar or no.
No, I've got my coffee.
Ice and sugar coke.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can cut it.
No, we're not cutting this off.
Not cut.
We're not cutting it. There's
No
no
cuts.
cuts.
No
There's no
cuts,
cuts.
yes.
No cuts. No cuts.
Because I don't have
Like, all right, dude, I didn't have a cigarette that whole thing. Just from fucking
Just that
just
fucking
like just
in
so
it.
intense.
In it.
That's probably our most like fucking like
Heated.
in it conversation
yeah,
that we've
yeah.
had so far. But look, I'm not gonna say because look, we can never really know
We'll never know.
without a thing.
Yeah.
But
And like one may win, and then two young guys may win. Like it'll be like you don't know.
right.
It just depends.
But do you see where I'm coming from?
I can
in-
see where you're coming from.
in like-
There's more than like, not more than likely. Sorry, there's a chance that the young guy will win.
a chance.
I
if you were gonna put a percentage,
I think you meant the opposite.
no,
40-60.
No.
in favor
40
of the older guy.
Dude.
Come on,
40-60
man.
only because of the tech. Only because it's more technique.
Are you saying only
And
grappling?
technique is
Are
like
you saying only grappling?
on the floor.
So only grappling.
Yeah, you're grappling.
How many classes of jiu-jitsu have you done again?
Me,
Yeah.
3. Was it 3? Yeah.
Done 15 years, bro. Trust me, like take my word for it. There's a much higher chance that at least it's 60-40 the other way. At least.
The other way.
At least. If not higher. If not higher. I'm telling you straight out, if not higher. They have separation in weight and age for a reason. They have to.
Yeah, but with that much technique, doesn't it offset it?
Why wouldn't they compete against the 30-year-olds then?
Who? The
50, 60
The
year olds.
grandmasters.
They don't have to.
Why?
They would
Why
beat
do
them.
they
You're
have
saying
to?
they would beat them.
They would.
They would probably get $1 million deal. It's like throw $1 million.
Wouldn't they beat him?
Do you reckon?
If they'll fit.
Based on the information that I'm telling you, that they
I'm not talking about, but I'm talking about, like, for example, Hoist versus you. Or some other fucking grandmaster versus you.
look straight out.
Another fucking competitor, different.
A guy that's trained relatively a relative amount versus a grandmaster.
Yeah, because you haven't trained for competition.
I'm not. Look, take this with a grain of salt. Nobody like take this to heart or whatever. I would probably bet on me,
Yes, but
and not because I bet on me like I bet on myself. Like bet on me. There's a higher chance I'm pulling it out because I've just got this age and strength and less damage on my body. And I've got a decent skill set. I'm not a fucking animal, by no means an amazing competitor, but I've got the physical attributes and a reasonable amount of skill behind me.
would you, as a person, would you, as you are now, be able to beat yourself if you were training as a competitor?
No.
They've learned more.
No, they're just way, way more ready.
So wouldn't that be the case for them? Like Royce, for example? Because he's been competing for the fucking...
Right, but now
Years
all
upon
those
years.
years of
Whoa.
competition.
Hang on. If you've been competing, right, you've also been amounting injury.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's fair.
Come
And
on, man.
age.
That's
It's like,
fair.
It's
Now-
like Muhammad
now-
Ali.
now-
He's gotten so much injured that he's got brain damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this guy doesn't have brain damage. He's fucking.
No, but I'm just saying.
No, he hasn't got
But
brain
he's
damage.
also got like
But,
maybe
alright,
torn ligaments.
You
and
you
shit.
turn around, you whack Roy, Hoist Gracie, you whack him with steroids. I'm nervous. We're real nervous going into that.
Yeah.
Because
That's maybe 60-40
because
now.
no, it's probably like higher than that because he's gonna be like fucking breathing steam. That's a dangerous guy.
Yeah.
But him, 60, all natural, bet on me.
Even if you give him 6 months training.
Dude, still, he's gonna be 61.
No, it's
Or 59.
Yeah.
Give me 6 months training,
As
fucking
well, yeah.
in the gym.
You got 6 months.
In the gym, dude, I'm coming out at like 105 kilos, 110, bro.
man.
I'm gonna be fucking breathing. I will be fucking like I'll be a monster in
Yeah,
6
but
months.
he's trained for competition.
And he's been weathered for
Yeah, it
fucking
costs-
hell, bro. How hard do you reckon he can even train for the competition that I can? I can train way harder for the competition. I'm gonna be way more ready going in. He may have the skill difference. And again, no disrespect to Hoist Gracie.
Yeah.
He's a fucking legend. But you have to take in the fact that he is older, and there's a reason that you don't do that. If you get Hoist in front of me and you say, Stephen, train with Hoist, Hoist is going to butt fuck me.
Yeah, we'll fuck you up.
Easily. It will
different
be like
scenario,
a
though.
completely different thing.
Different scenario.
But if you said, Stephen, go fight Hoist, bet on me. Because I've got the age and the youth and the strength to deal with him.
And he's got decent skill behind
And
him.
I've got
It's
a
not-
decent
it's
amount of
not-
skill to at least slow him down, minimum. I'm not saying that I might submit him, but he's probably going to have a very, very hard day. I would probably bet on me.
yeah.
That's not to say that I think I'm amazing and that I should go bash 60-year-old men or
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to.
yeah.
I'm saying that if you're going to take the age and physicality of a younger man who has a decent skill set against an older man who may be amazing at it, just due to the physicality, he's probably going to have a very, very hard time, more than hard. And the more age you put between
So
them,
you don't think he'll be able to get you?
I'm sure that he could probably get me.
It's
But
like saying a 20-year-old fit new fighter could tire Stephen out very easily.
right, if you take someone that's brand new at like no skill set, not only
With some skill set,
very basic skill set, if you put them in front of Hoist,
not with you.
with me, it's ridiculous because I'm 35, it's 15 years. But if you take someone that's 22, 23, you put them in front of Hoist, they've got very minimal training. And I don't even, let's take a purple belt.
A purple belt.
Dude, Hoist is going to fucking kill him.
Brown belt.
But you slap
A black
another
belt.
10 years, 15 years on that guy, he's going to have a hard time, man. It's not that he's going to have a hard time in a straight jiu-jitsu,
We'll have a hard time.
but he's going to have
But
a
I
hard
don't
time,
think
bro.
it's like fucking 80-20.
70-30.
Out of 10 games, he's gonna lose. He's only gonna win 3.
Let's say. Dude, he's going to have a hard time, man. It would have to be,
Minimum.
he would have to
60-40.
he would have to catch me, for example, very quickly.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the longer he lasts, the less likely he'll win.
Right. But because I'm not dumb, that's how I would treat it as well.
Yeah. But he would know that. He's not stupid either.
Right.
been
He's got to conserve.
competing.
He's got to conserve energy. I know, but again, he's going to be wearing out faster than I will. Like that's the whole game plan. The whole
Yeah.
game plan. If you're going to fight someone of a very high skill set, you need to be very careful how you're going to engage with that person
Yeah.
because they have the capacity to beat you.
Yeah.
So you have to be a little bit more reserved in how you deal with them. But that doesn't mean that you don't put pressure on them because you need the pressure to tire them,
Yeah, but putting pressure will tire you too.
but nowhere near at the speed, bro.
I guess you're using your body weight
And my strength.
and your strength.
Right. And I outweigh Hoist dramatically. Or
20 kilos. I think he's 80.
if he weighs 80, that's nowhere near what I thought. I thought he was like cruisy 70.
No, he's 80 kilos.
When I met him, he looked like he was about 70.
Yeah.
75.
That's what we competed.
But
so whether it's
regardless,
true or not,
let's say he's 80, man. It doesn't matter. Like, again, Chuck another 10 years if I'm 45 and he's 70.
Oh, well, different story then.
Okay,
than
so
being too old.
there is an age.
70, you're fucking.
So
old now.
really, it has
60,
nothing-
you're like
so
you're at
really
the end
it has
of
nothing
fitness.
to do with Hoist. What it is age for you.
No,
You're
because
saying
70,
60 year
70, like I don't know any 70.
You're more technique
That's
then.
fucking.
He's got more technique.
Yeah, but then like it starts.
Oh, it starts, and
petering
then the physicality makes a big difference.
Then it starts
I would
getting
say the physicality makes a huge difference, even from like 50 to 25, bro.
15.
50 to 25. It's a 25-year age difference. If you get,
You reckon a 25-year-old will beat a 50-year-old? Royce or Hoyce?
dude, I'm gonna tell you this straight out. I'm gonna tell you.
You reckon you at 25 could beat a 50-year-old a Hoyce with your skill
chance.
set now?
No chance. Oh, with my skill set now,
Yeah, you're
dude,
black belt.
it'd have a really hard time. You know why? Because at 25, you can go ages, bro. You can go. You are
Because of
so
the
fast, so strong,
Mm.
so physically capable. And
I'd
it's
love
not-
to know people's fucking.
I'm sure
opinion.
people will be furious at me, but the reality, and I'm not, again, I'm going to just clarify. I'm not saying that I think I'm going to bash Hoist, because I would not even think about trying,
Yeah.
because there would be no reason to do it or
Yeah.
even find out,
Mm.
because the guy's a fucking legend and I'm just a shit kicker on the internet.
Yeah.
But that being said, I do believe that age makes a huge difference, especially if you put a 25-year age difference.
Yeah.
That is massive, man. That is
It
massive.
Huge. It is huge.
Even if you got,
But so is the knowledge.
even if you got a fit, strong 25-year-old blue belt,
Yeah.
and you got an experienced 50-year-old black belt, if that 25-year-old is going ham,
Come on, bro.
just listen. If that 25-year-old is going ham, like going as hard as he possibly can, that 50-year-old is probably going to have a hard time on his hands.
That's like saying like a blue belt can come in and fucking go against Phil.
Phil's 45.
Yeah.
Phil's-
Say in another 5 years. then.
Okay, so let's say 45.
Yeah.
If you take an animal blue belt, I'm not saying that Phil won't get him. I'm not saying the 50-year-old won't get him. What I'm saying is that Phil is not going to have a cruisy time, because until that 25-year-old gasses out,
So it
he's
goes on stamina then.
Of course it does. Everything does.
It's like the Olympics, man. Is there an age limit to the Olympics?
Yeah, but like he can kind of just chill.
He can, because his defense is amazing
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
compared to the skill set of the blue belt.
yeah.
But if you put a 25-year-old animal, and I don't mean competitor, I mean just a physical specimen with
Yeah.
a black belt on him with
Yeah.
all that skill set, Phil's going to have a hard time, man. It's the reality. Like, it's the reality of the situation. Phil has, at this point, Phil's 45, so he's 10 years older than me. Phil's 45. He's been doing jiu-jitsu, I think, since he was about 20. I think so. It's about 25 years. That's a lot of skill, man. But Phil's
Yeah.
also, his body is fucking thrash, man. He's been,
fresh, yeah,
he's been put through the ringer.
Yeah.
If you get a fucking animal black belt walk in, and I don't mean a killer competitor, I mean just a physical specimen, Phil's going to have a hard time.
Yeah.
It's gonna, you can't not.
Because it's painful. Like can't move
Because
way
the guy
you used to.
is capable of beating him.
Yeah.
He's got a sword too. Phil's is just sharper.
He's got a heavier sword. Just put it like that. It's a bigger sword.
So, like, I'm not saying that technique does not play a huge amount in grappling.
Yeah.
I know it does, because I've been bashed enough times to know technique is important.
Mm.
But that's not to say that if you take someone of a decent skill level with good physical attributes, it's not that they won't cause an issue.
Yeah.
I'll give you an easy example. I was 7 or 8 years in, and the third runner-up of Australian strongman walked into the gym. I hurt my back trying to armbar him
Why?
because he could fucking lift those balls. You know those? Have you seen strongman competitions?
Yeah,
Have you seen those round, smooth balls?
Yeah.
He could lift ones that were like 120 kilos
Yeah.
and put them on a pedestal.
Yeah.
I was on his mount, and with one arm, he pushed me 2 meters away, 2 mats over. I'll
Yeah.
never forget it, because I've never felt anything like this man before.
Yeah.
2 mats over, he pushed me off mount, and I stood 2 mats over.
Yeah.
He pushed me to my feet 2 meters away from his back.
It's wild.
I had his arm.
That's a fucking rare case.
No,
though.
but what I'm saying is that
He
this
had
is
technique.
a brand new person.
Yeah.
I've already got 7 or 8 years of skill on top of them, and
Yeah.
I'm not weak.
Yeah. But then you work out like if the strength
I'm not
difference
saying that I didn't do well after or
Yeah.
when I adapted,
yeah.
but those surprising moments
Yeah.
is and more importantly, I'm just trying to make it very clear that physicality does make a difference.
Play a role. It plays a role. For sure.
Right.
But that's drastically
No,
different.
it is a drastic difference
huge,
because
yeah.
I do it genuinely. This person, like, if you can even classify what this thing was as a person, I've never experienced
Yeah.
strength like that before.
Yeah.
It was genuinely horrifying
Yeah.
that someone from their back could put one hand on my chest
Yeah.
and push me 2 meters away from my knees on top of him to standing.
Yeah.
I landed on my feet.
Yeah. That's wild. That's next level.
I've
But
never.
for example,
I hurt my back
what's the
arm barring him.
yeah? What's the
My
difference
back
though?
hurt. Like I actually felt it hurt afterwards.
Yeah.
I was like, this is painful.
But the difference in strength between, for example, you
And
and
Hoist would be nowhere near the same.
yeah, it'd be very minimal.
Oh, I wouldn't say minimal.
What's the difference between you and what's your dad?
My dad's close to 60.
It's
So
And,
he's,
in
so
his
he's
50s.
roughly,
in his 50s.
he is in his
Actually,
50s.
60. 60. Yeah, let's go 60.
He is in his 50s.
Yeah,
50,
he's
58.
50.
So he's Hoist's age.
So you
I would
reckon
say-
your
I would
strength
say-
is like how much stronger are you than your dad?
I would say now, like, and I
Right
would say,
now.
I would say this straight.
Direct comparison right
Direct
now.
comparison to my dad, I reckon my dad is still incredibly strong because
Yeah,
he's got like
that's what I'm saying. It's still like strength.
But if you see my dad, he's also roughly your weight, and
Yeah.
he's always been that size.
Yeah.
And this is a man who I've seen pop fucking bags that I've never like. My dad is very strong, and he's a large man.
Yeah.
Like my dad's the best. He's fucking so strong. My dad's so strong. He's the best.
My dear dad,
My
be
dad,
your
my
dad.
dad be your dad. Dude, my dad is quite strong.
Yeah,
He's a
that's what I'm saying. Like
he's a yes.
60-year-olds can still be fucking strong and
Right,
fit
but
and like
At the same time, his dad grabbed the statue and took it upstairs and nearly died.
Right. So my dad, I've never seen this before. I've got 12 stairs in my house, and I had bought a Darth Vader statue.
yeah,
Shout out to Sideshow. That fucking Darth Vader statue is mental.
yeah.
It was 15 kilos. I just had hernia repair surgery.
So your dad did it for you.
So my dad did it. I had to get, Daddy, can you come lift the statue? So he came, lifted that statue. Dude, he was huffing and puffing.
Hmm.
It's 12 stairs,
Yeah,
holding 15 kilos.
yeah.
How long you reckon my dad would last in a physical confrontation if he didn't immediately?
Yeah, but
Punch that guy out.
he's strong, but he's not fit. He doesn't do exercise, does he?
He does the exercise in like moving a fucking chop to his mouth.
Yeah, like he's not physically
Like
fit.
that's his
Yeah,
exercise.
whereas someone that does that,
He drinks protein shakes and lifts fucking cutlets to his mouth.
that wouldn't be like the same case as
As Hoist, no,
Hoist.
no. So,
So
I imagine
you would
Hoist.
think-
I would imagine Hoist is fitter, but I doubt he's as strong. Like again, my dad is about 100.
80% strength, at least.
My dad is 120 kilos, bro.
80% strength, 60% strength, 70%.
Let's say
strength?
70% strength, bro.
Still pretty like strong.
I guarantee.
And
I
fit.
guarantee. Yeah, but dude, I've lifted that same weight up the stairs cruising
Yeah, but that's because you've got the stamina
and strength.
and strength.
Right.
Royce could probably do it too.
It's
Hoist.
Hoist, bro.
Hoist, fucking
You gotta
Hoist.
get the
So
Brazilian.
it's the fucking writing.
I know it's
Yeah.
it's just what it is. But
Hoist.
like Hoist, I'm sure Hoist could do it too.
Yeah,
I'm not saying he couldn't, but I'm saying
he
I
might
could-
gas out faster.
I'm sure he'd do
than
it.
you.
I'm sure he'd gas out way faster.
Yeah,
I have no doubt. And I also would say that with the amount of injuries, it's a safe bet to bet on me. It's a safe bet.
injuries are.
I'm not saying that 100%.
Let's put it that way. Your dad collects olives.
Yeah,
And he has way many years more experience than you have.
yeah. I got zero.
You, with your zero experience, start collecting olives. And your dad, with 30, 40 years of experience, starts collecting olives, who's going to get tired faster?
Great question.
Who's going to put more olives
In the basket?
ground
To be honest,
than
maybe
the
him.
whole
Nah,
basket?
maybe me. Sorry,
Maybe.
maybe yeah.
I would say guaranteed.
From the morning to midday, before you go for your lunch,
Hmm.
who would have put more
Roll
olives
cigarette.
My dad.
faster?
My dad,
Bullshit.
Faster.
I reckon.
Bullshit.
So your speed.
Dude.
Once
and
you got the
your
rhythm,
strength-
I'll tell you. No, because I don't have the strength.
but
I'll tell you one thing.
you haven't got the strength.
At work, remember that photo I sent with the yoga that's fucking went everywhere
Yeah, yeah.
in the truck?
Yeah, I remember.
I was helping the guys pick it
Amazing.
up.
Yeah, yeah. Your
Four-
hands gassed out.
Nah, 4 pallets in, my hamstrings were fucking gone. I
Right.
couldn't bend my knees
Right.
knees anymore. I couldn't bend them
Right.
because I was stuck in a
But
position.
you could lift heavier boxes.
No,
If
keep
it was on
going.
a
Keep
box,
going. No, let him explain.
Yeah.
Let him explain.
like 4 pallets in, I was fucked.
Right.
Whereas before, when I was doing it constantly, it wouldn't have been like the other guys that work there
Yeah.
would have done it no problems.
Right. You're also incredibly unfit.
Yeah, but I was back then too. It just because
No.
I was doing the repetitive movements,
Right.
the muscles were sweet.
But we're not talking about your muscles. We're saying, like Sissy's saying, for the olive collection.
Same thing. Who wouldn't get as gassed because those muscles are already developed,
Right.
whereas mine aren't.
Right, but-
I'd fucking bend 5 times and I'm
64-year-old
fucked.
man.
He's a 64-year-old man.
Yeah, still do it.
Without breaks?
What if
Nah, I'll probably have a break.
what if
Would he need a break faster than you would?
yes,
Maybe not.
guaranteed.
Maybe not because he's already got the muscle
All right.
memory.
All right. All right. Like, what if we gave you 6 months of olive picking experience? How do you reckon you'd go?
Then I'd beat him.
again.
But
But he's
he's got 30
got 30 years.
Experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, but but knowledge. What I'm going off is knowledge rather than strength.
Right.
just
Again,
said
but again, we're
Knowledge
heading.
doesn't affect.
Look, man, this whole thing is old versus young, and the reality is the young eat the old.
Physicality, yes.
Yes,
But in the
absolutely.
sport, that
No.
knowledge is 80 or 90% of the sport.
Sport like chess.
No,
No.
that's different because there are young cunts that eat the old on that too.
Yeah.
Now, look, this is the reality. This is the reality. And anytime it comes to physical contest, especially to one-on-one,
Mhm.
you have to give the edge to the younger, less experienced guy. You have to give the edge to him, especially if they have a proficiency in that skill set. You just have to bet on the younger guy. Your odds are that. Like, genuinely, if I put to you,
Mhm.
there's a 35-year-old fucking kickboxer about to fight a 60-year-old kickboxer,
Mhm.
where's your bet going?
That's more about physical, though. That's more physical than
No, but it is technique as well, and fight IQ and all that good
to an
shit.
extent, yeah.
No, it's absolutely there. Trust me.
But is it more physical than technique?
It's the
Well, it's-
same, bro.
It's 50-50.
So it's 50-50. So if I told you, give me $1,000 to put this bet, where are you betting it?
The young guy. Because technique and skill is 50-50 with that sport, I think.
Oh my God.
I
Dude,
believe.
we just gotta wrap
Whereas
this up.
technique
Let's go
and
around.
So
What are we
yeah.
at? What are we at?
116.
Wait, man.
No,
We're
we're,
right
get- we're
there.
getting
Wait,
this done.
man.
We're getting this done. We're getting this done.
If
Look,
technique and
Wrap it,
technique
yeah.
and strength,
I'm willing because we need to find some sort of end
Middle
to
ground.
this. Okay, it's not even middle ground. I am willing to concede that not only is technique so much more important in grappling than it is in striking and other martial arts because you have that close contact.
yeah.
But you need to be willing to understand and concede the idea that not only should you bet the money on the younger guy, that more than likely, let's not even give it, look, I won't even go 80-20. I'll settle for 60-40 with you.
I'll be
60-40, 60-40.
That way, I feel that we both won.
yeah.
You
fair.
won more, but I'll
No,
concede.
I will. No. Like we'll say that 60-40 if you had to bet.
Yeah.
If I put a gun, fuck the money. If I put a gun to your head and I told you nothing except their
Pick
ages,
the winner.
and I said this 60-year-old has been doing this physical activity for 35 years,
Jiu-jitsu.
40 years. No,
Yeah.
I'm not even going to tell you what it is.
Nah,
I'm
it
just
has
going
to be jiu-jitsu.
no, I'm just going to say it's a physical activity. They're going to compete against each other.
Physical? Yeah.
Physical.
35-year-old.
Physical. And I
35-year-old.
said, this guy's
Every
been
time.
doing it since he was 10. So it's 50 years.
35-year-old every time.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's all I want to clarify. And again, I'm not saying that Hoist or another legend isn't going to fucking butt fuck 35-year-olds.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you push came
Only
to
because
shove.
technique. And it has to be early in the game.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's not the case. Mike Tyson, same thing. Like, I'm not saying it's not the case. But if a bullet was about to enter your brain, depending on this odd, and you had to bet
In jiu-jitsu?
on any single physical activity, it makes no difference.
Jiu-jitsu, I would have changed. I would have been the other
Jiu-jitsu, you'd go old guy.
one.
You're eating a bullet.
Yeah. I'm dodging
Like,
that.
dude, you're eating bullets.
I'm doing the Neo fucking
6 out of 10 times.
Dodging, mate.
Because you get older blokes, the honest ones, the honest ones, genuinely, you get the older blokes, and they'll tell you straight out. And I've met them, spoken to them, and I'll be like, oh, what do you reckon about that guy? He's like, man, he's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Because, dude, they'll turn around and they'll tell you that students that they themselves have trained for 10, 15 years are fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
They'll tell you.
That's fine. That's true. But at the end of the day, if they're both fighting for their lives,
You would put your money on the more experienced
Yeah.
older guy.
Yeah.
Look it up.
No,
Rocky-
don't put it on now. Don't put it on.
No, Rocky at 60 versus Rocky at 35.
Dude, the mic's not even pointing at you.
Rocky at 60 versus Rocky at 35.
It's a
Yeah, that's
fictional.
fictional.
No, even it doesn't matter. The way that Gemini AI put it, it's
Forget
like,
AI.
I'm not saying
AI's never even understood what combat sport is.
Rocky at 35 be at his peak physical strength, speed, and stamina, while the 60-year-old would have experience and natural decline in these areas, right? The Rocky at 60 will have a wealth of experience and heart, but the younger Rocky would likely have retained more of the skills and reflexes and honed in his prime.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would just
which
say,
is, I agree with that.
yeah, for a fictional character. Now,
Even in let's say boxing.
right, like,
I'll agree.
dude, I would say the same thing for grappling.
Yeah.
Because it's not, look, it may rely more on technique than it does on physical attributes, but those physical attributes are going to make a big fucking difference.
Yeah.
Trust me. Trust me. I can
Maybe
tell
you're
you.
right. You're most likely the way I see it is
Yeah.
the way I see it, but you're
Granted.
mostly like because you're in the sport and you know what you need to do.
Granted, look,
that's
I will
I
say
see it.
from your outside perspective, it is lovely that you have this.
It's cute.
It's nice that you have these like rose tinted lenses of how important skill is, and I wish that it was the case that
Yeah.
I could agree with you.
Yeah.
Because really, like, I would love to believe that at 65, when a 35-year-old walks in front of me
Yeah.
with a fucking black belt and he's in the prime of his life and I'm on my fucking slide,
Yeah.
that I can beat the hell out of him.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that I'm going to be 65 and I'll go, man, that guy's a killer. And if we had to fight, he's probably going to kill me
Yeah.
because he's got everything backing him and all I've got is technique, and I have to hope that's enough.
You'd have some strength.
Some. But
Maybe
it would
enough.
be minuscule in comparison. The amount of power that person would be able to generate and the length of time they would be able to keep it generating for,
Yeah.
I would not be able to match. So I have to rely on technique,
Yeah.
and I have to hope for the best.
Yeah.
But I probably wouldn't bet on me.
We'll see. It's an interesting one.
It is an interesting one.
It'll be like, you know who has good technique?
Who?
Steven Seagal.
Yes, amazing.
Dodges everything.
Hey, dude.
30-year-olds, nothing.
Look,
for
I'm
him.
going to tell you the truth. If 60-year-old or 70-year-old, whatever Steven Seagal is now,
not
fought
65.
anyone, they're losing. They're losing. As long as it's produced and directed by Steven Seagal. And there's a chick in the script that he's fucked.
For sure.
Has to.
It's got to be like 25, 30.
Has to be.
Yeah,
And no kids.
yeah, of course.
Absolutely. Can't have wrecked the pussy.
Yeah, no.
Don't pause it. Anyone listening to this, just going to reiterate again because I live in the jiu-jitsu space. Please understand that this is a theoretical concept And Hoist, if for some reason this gets back to you, please don't come looking for me, bro.
Yeah, it's all respect.
It's all respect.
It's all theory.
/ I could maybe beat you. All right, bye.